know if you done something about nutrition.
Yeah. So do any of you know what nutrition is?
That's part of it.
Yeah. Kind of like health and what you eat.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Well, it's really it's obtaining the food that you need, or it's eating and getting the food that you need to grow and to be healthy.
So when you think of nutrition, you hear a lot of calories, but what is a calorie? Does anybody know what a calorie is?
What kind of calories are like in food? And one person said, oh, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's different things, but the real definition is it's just a simple way of measuring how much energy goes into your food and how much energy you get from the food. So,
at your guys' age, you guys should be eating between 1,600 and 2,200 calories each day.
And there are good calories and bad calories. And good calories are in foods like vegetables and fruits, and bad calories are in like candy and processed foods and packaged snacks, things like that.
And now there's a lot of things inside of foods that are good for you, and here's some of them. And one of them is proteins. They're healthy and make you and your body stronger.
So when you think of a fat, you think of it as a bad thing. But fats are both good and bad. Good fats come from fruits, vegetables, and some grains. But bad fats come from candies and stuff that your parents tell you not to eat.
And vitamins and minerals are also really important for your health.
Yeah, fiber is one of the minerals of it. And fiber can help you maintain a healthy weight and can help prevent diseases like heart disease and diabetes.
So here's the food plate. The food plate has 5 sections of foods you should eat every day. The first section is fruits. Everyone knows what a fruit is. It's like an apple, a banana, an orange, and you should have 1.5 cups of fruit a day.
The second category of foods on the food plate is vegetables, and that's just like carrots, broccoli, cucumber, and asparagus and stuff like that. And you should have 2.5 cups of vegetables each day.
Protein is another category on the food plate, which you can get from things like meats, beans, eggs, and like nuts. You need about 5.5 ounces each day.
The other section of the food plate is grains, like wheat, rice, and pasta, and you need 3 ounces of grains a day.
The last section is dairy. Dairy you get from cheese, milk, yogurt, and you need about 5 ounces a day.
Okay, now we're gonna do a survey on what you guys had for breakfast this morning, and see how many of you had the things on the food plate, and how many of you didn't. Also, it doesn't matter, just be honest. We just want to see.
There's 7 categories. There's the ones on the food plate, there's sugaries, and sugary things. And then there's I didn't eat breakfast. So let's start with fruits.
So raise your hand if you had fruits, like fruit smoothie.
17 people? Vegetables.
Vegetables, like
What weird thing to eat for breakfast. Some people
so one.
One person? Okay, cool.
Raise your hand if you didn't have breakfast.
Wow. No, everyone had breakfast except for two people. Okay. Grains.
Like cereal.
Oatmeal.
They're normal breakfast foods.
Oh, yeah,
What else is there? Dairy.
milk, yogurt.
Cheese.
Okay, there's one more. Who's left? Protein.
Yeah,
Protein.
Good job.
Nice job.
So like meats or
Yeah.
Yeah. Like bacon.
Sausage.
Well, and then who had sugary stuff like sugary cereal or donut? It's okay. You can say it.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Okay. All right. So this is what you guys had.
This is no breakfast, by the way.
This is no breakfast. Okay. So it's a lot of us. Fruits and vegetables. One person had vegetables, grains, dairy. This is a good breakfast. Except for the sugar, but that's okay. Everyone has sugar. I forgot to have breakfast.
I had oatmeal and an orange juice.
I had eggs and bacon.
And I had a bowl of Cheerios.
So it's important to have breakfast that's healthy and nutritional because it's and you get energy from it for the whole day. And if you don't get the right amount of energy, you won't be able to do well in school or do well in your activities.
Like Zoe said, there are a lot of consequences to not having a nutritional diet and what like eating the food that your body needs, and it can potentially like lead to health problems. So eat right.
Okay. Consequences.
Oh yeah, what she just said about you can get health problems and stuff. And also, with the consequences, just like most people in the U.S., if you don't always have a nutritional diet, you could become obese, and then you can get serious health problems later on.
And diseases caused by a healthy diet are high causes of death in the U.S. These diseases are heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and some types of cancer.
If you don't get have a right and healthy diet, then you could also have damage to your brain because your brain isn't being fed and you can't go throughout the day. And it can also, for some serious cases, it can lead to depression because you're just not as happy, don't have as much energy. And also, you just don't feel like you can do the things you like to because you don't have energy, you just feel kind of down. So that's our presentation.